So I'm actually going to talk to David. So what? Who shows up? What's going on, man? How you doing?
We're live right now. Oh, I can't handle it. It's my first time.
Can I call my wife and tell her to watch Channel 5?
Yeah, tell her to put on Channel 5. Tell her to put on Channel 5. It might be the first day that I swear. Brewmaster, look out. Ready. Let's do it.
Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. It's Thursday, the 11th of July. We are live on Muscatine Power and Water, Channel 5 if you're watching on cable. We'll be back to all the RE/MAX houses that are for sale in just a moment. In the meanwhile, this is Hy-Vee Today. We've been doing this show since February 2018. It's the only talk show inside of a grocery store and the only one of its kind, I think, in Muscatine. I don't think any of our competitors have started their own talk show yet, but we'd love if they did. Bring it on, okay? Bring it. Bring the heat. My goal is to become the Paula Sands of Muscatine, and I'm slowly but surely getting there at a fraction of the cost, so it's kind of a good deal for Hy-Vee. I don't want to brag, but I think I'm going to retire and just get into the culinary business because last night bought the grill on Monday. You know this because I talked about it. I bought the grill from the store. It was the last grill that we had for sale, so I bought it Monday. Finally got the propane yesterday, and then put on the old Jefferson hat. Now, I want to tell you that I almost went to culinary school after high school. That is a true story, but I didn't. I went to St. Ambrose to become a high school English teacher, and now I host a talk show in a grocery store, so that worked out. Some steak, some pork chop, some brat patties, and this will be the last Hy-Vee Today show as I become Chef Tone, henceforth to be known. And you know what business is not scary at all is the restaurant business. Got a little sun last night. I'm noticing that in the monitor. Need to shave. Also noticing that. And yeah, so that was a lot of fun. And, you know, for the first time and maybe ever, I did not overcook a steak. My wife would be on team medium rare. And I tell you what, you get one of those digital thermometers and it temps out perfectly. So pardon me while I pat myself on the back, but for the first time ever, everything grilled up nicely. And it was nice. It was just great being outside on the deck and hanging out. Kind of did the grill wave to my neighbor, you know, and you pick up like a spatula. He was on his deck, did this move, little grill gesture. I don't know if you ever do that to your neighbors. Maybe you clack the little, do that thing, a little tap tap. So it was nice. If you don't want to cook tonight, I'll mention this quickly, and then we'll get to our guest who's patiently waiting. We can cook for you tonight. It's Thursday. We've got a Thursday night steak dinner here at the Hy-Vee starting at 4 o'clock. Come into the store. Kim Beckman and the crew will take good care of you. Literally, all you have to do is show up and say, I'll take that, and then they're like, here's a steak, here's a baked potato, here's a vegetable, and you're good. So it's really that easy, and they're going to be doing that for the next several weeks, months. And again, don't feel like you have to cook on Thursdays if you don't want to. I want to say hi to everybody watching on Facebook. There's a lot of folks with us. Kim, Veronica's in there, Megan, our friend Megan Francis at Sunnybrook, Diana Pelton. Annie is watching all the way in North Carolina. So hello, North Carolina. Are you on vacation? Did you just stumble upon the show? We're happy to have you for sure if you're watching us in Muscatine or all the way in North Carolina. We appreciate it. All right, let's get to our first guest who's making his third appearance on the Hy-Vee Today show. Rob Krish.
Krish,
with
nailed it.
Exile Brewing Company. And the thing that I was going to mention as I was grilling and gesturing to the neighbors last night, it's good to see you, by the way.
Nice to see you.
I had a delicious... I had a couple Exile beers last night.
That's good.
The one that I found myself grilling with was the Dankalope.
Yes.
And you were here on the show, whether it was last time, Rob, or the time before, we were talking about Dankalope. It's a great beer. Everything that Exile makes is wonderful. And I just hope that people will think of Exile the next time they're in a place like Hy-Vee Wine and Spirits. You have some big news today, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll start with the news about Ruthie. So, and I like that you brought a cold six-pack over, as if to tempt me
right.
even more. So what is happening with Ruthie, Exile Brewing Company, and the Iowa State Fair?
Yeah, so Ruthie is the first official craft beer of the Iowa State Fair.
Unbelievable.
And that's a pretty huge honor for us.
Yeah.
Obviously, our brewery is in Des Moines,
Sure.
so the state fair is certainly something that we love. We love to go to,
Sure.
and being able to be a part of it is just a wonderful surprise, I guess.
It's an incredible distinction. We're talking about a beer made in Iowa, this Ruthie, the Gold Lager with Exile. It's absolutely delicious, and it's the official craft beer of the Iowa State Fair that'll be attended by, I don't know, several thousand people, over 50,000 people.
I want
easily.
to say it's millions, actually.
Is that right?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
So does that mean, Rob, that Exile and Ruthie will be everywhere throughout the fair? Like,
Pretty
it'll
much.
be easy to say, hey, I want to grab a Ruthie while I'm there.
Yeah, you should be able to find it at pretty much any of the bars that they have
That
up
is
there,
excellent.
including the grandstands.
Yeah, it's a big deal to have this boom in the craft beer business that we've had. I love the think local, drink local, and for me, it's one thing, you know, to find beers that I like, but then at the same time, I know that when I buy a 6-pack of Zoltan or Ruthie, that it's supporting Exile in Des Moines, which is where you work,
Yep.
right?
Yep,
And the people
absolutely.
that have these jobs that are making beer. I mean, it's just such a great story. And you can see right there on the screen the official craft beer of the. It's just really exciting. And I think that for folks who haven't tried Ruthie yet, I think it's a beer that everybody could try and like. I mean, I don't know too many people that have tried Ruthie and gone, that's not for me. I mean, it's good. Right?
Absolutely. It's a beer that really kind of appeals to everyone.
Yeah.
Whether you're not super into craft beer or you are,
Yeah.
people tend to really enjoy that beer.
Yeah. It's maybe the first introduction you'll have to Exile is through a Ruthie. Maybe you'll be at the Iowa State Fair. I have a coworker that'll be there for like 2 weeks. That's what she does every year. She goes to the Iowa State Fair and
Camps out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's there the entire time. I was excited, and I guess it was maybe a week ago or so when I saw Mount Crushmore.
Yeah.
So this is maybe the newest member of the Exile family.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the idea behind Mount Crushmore was it specifically, I mean, it says Summer Party Pack on the side and on the front, so it makes sense, again, for people that maybe have had a couple Exile beers, but they haven't tried, maybe they haven't had the Hannah or the Lemon Trail. So bringing this together is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. This was a fun way for us to get Ruthie involved, get Zoltan.
Sure.
I know that's one of your favorites. And Lemon Trail, which is our summer seasonal, and Hannah, which is our Bavarian style wheat. So this is a really nice way for people to try a bunch of different beers.
Sure.
And you get 3 of each in the 12
awesome.
pack. So
It's
kind of
awesome.
fun.
And again, it's the Think Local, Drink Local. We can see the Exile website. Chad, there's the guy that looks like a lemon riding the bicycle. That's the Lemon Trail.
That is.
Again, you know you're drinking an Exile beer when the packaging and the labeling is just as good as the beer is.
Absolutely.
It's so
Yeah.
important. And when you talk about this Mount Crushmore, Rob, it jumps off the shelf. I mean, you cannot miss this thing at Wine and Spirits.
No, we're very proud of it, and obviously it is a little bit different from our typical package. So that bright red kind of jumps out at you, and obviously you got the flag behind. It's pretty fun.
It's easy to pick up and at a great price point as well. And again, my whole thing is when you're at Wine and Spirits, our Wine and Spirits here at Hy-Vee is almost like its own store. It can be overwhelming. There's a huge selection, big variety. And I just hope that people will gravitate towards an Exile beer and try it, because I know you're going to like it. I'm not getting paid to say this. I stumbled upon Zoltan, and then kind of made my way down the Exile rabbit hole, and it was the best decision ever. I mean, I was telling you before the show that I got the beer fridge in the basement of the house, and there's a lot of Exile in there. And it's,
That's good.
and it's
That's
not just
good.
me that likes it, my wife, and I was really surprised with the Dankalope. And for folks that aren't familiar with the Dankalope, can you give us the beer 101 on it? Because I don't know enough to be able to sit here and say, like, the Dankalope is a X amount percentage of...
Yeah.
So can you give us the background on
Yeah,
Dankalope?
I could do the beer nerd talk.
Thank you.
It's a 6.8%
Sure.
ABV. So it's a American IPA.
Sure.
So it's not like a hazy beer. Very citrusy with a little bit of pine and
Yeah.
some dank qualities, if you will.
I like it a lot. And again, for my wife to like a beer like that, which is not typically in her wheelhouse, is awesome. And again, the thing that, with you talk about a company like Exile, it'd be one thing to hang your hat on a Ruthie, a Zoltan. You can see the Dankalope riding the motorcycle. But there is literally something for everyone.
Absolutely.
Including something that is not in my wheelhouse per se. I would not be a soured beer fan, but you do have sours available. So when people
Absolutely.
look at the portfolio of Exile beers, you can go, yeah, if you like this, you might want to try our version of that type of beer, right? I mean, there's a ton of selection.
100%. Yeah, so we were actually the first brewery in the state to start a sour program.
That's awesome.
So we're kind of known for two things. One being Ruthie, the other one being Beatnik Sour,
Sure.
and our Bohemian series, which is a fruited sour series.
And I can't remember which one of the Bohemian, because I am Bohemian. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't.
I am literally a Bohemian, like 11% of my beings.
Sure.
That's probably where I get my height from, because it's not the Italian blood.
Yeah.
It's not the Italian. There's no tall Italians in my family. So I've had the Beatnik Sour, and again, I say that it's not for me, but I've tried it.
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
I'm always willing to try. I love seeing the Sir Mocha a lot. The grapefruit Bohemian. I don't know if I tried that, but that would be something that I would be interested in.
That is our current Bohemian.
Okay, so I
right
could
now.
pick up,
Yeah.
even if I bought like a single bottle, I could try it.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
have the mix and match.
I believe, she has it on the mix and match.
That's what I'm saying. Like, try things, and then when you find what you like, and for a while we didn't know if Zoltan would be sticking around, and I got real nervous. I started to hoard all the Zoltan I could get, and then it seems like it's going to be, I don't want to say a staple, but it's
Sure.
not going anywhere.
It is not going any. As much as I want to see you continue to hoard it, so I could tell you that it's not
Right,
going anywhere,
right.
or that it is going somewhere, but it is not.
Don't
no.
lie to the people,
Yeah.
Rob. You
No.
can lie to me, but the folks at home.
That's right.
Okay, so we're definitely in summer, warm weather. Iowa State Fair coming up again. If you're just joining us, Rob Krish with Exile Brewing Company. This right here, Ruthie, the official craft beer of the Iowa State Fair. It's a big deal. We talk about the Iowa State Fair. There's also a chance for folks to win tickets to see Luke Bryan.
Yep.
They can
Yep.
text and win, which is kind of awesome.
Yeah, we have a text to win program that started this week, and you should kind of start to see some Ruthie 6-packs with the Iowa State Fair logo on
Awesome.
them. And then we'll have some signage coming up in the next week or so.
Great.
Which will have all the text to win information on.
Luke Bryan will have one of those concerts at the Iowa State Fair. Again, I'm assuming there'll just be thousands and thousands of people there.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
a chance to win tickets, save yourself some money, and support Exile at the same time. I told you, again, before the show started, we were talking, both have Instagram. On the Exile Brewing Company Instagram story, which can be a series of pictures or videos. It seemed like last night in Des Moines, they had some type of like beer food pairing class, and I didn't know that was something that they did, but man, that makes total sense, doesn't it?
It is. So we call it Beer 101.
Beer
so,
101, I like
so
that.
we'll describe styles and kind of explain, the tradition behind the styles, explain how ours are different,
Sure.
and kind of pair those with food as well.
And that's something that folks should note, is that you can go to Exile Brewing Company in Des Moines and you can drink their beer where it's made and then also eat some good food.
Absolutely.
Family friendly.
Yeah.
There's music festivals, there's 5Ks, there's different events that happen. Just as easily as you can find Exile in places like Hy-Vee and Muscatine, we want you to make the journey to the mothership, if you'll have it.
Yeah.
To the brew pub.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at those pictures. That food looks fantastic. How often do you find yourself in Des Moines? Is that part of your job? I mean, certainly you have all of Eastern
Yeah,
Iowa.
so I'm there probably a couple times a month.
Sure.
So I'm not there a ton, but every time I'm there, we go to the brew pub, have some apps, have
Yeah.
a couple of beers, and
Now, do you know because I always like to ask you when you're here, is there anything coming down the pike? Are there beers? And again, we're in summer, so I imagine certainly fall and any seasonals that might come back, but is there anything new that you're aware of that you could hint at, share with us, that might be available in the next weeks, months from Exile?
yeah. So we have our new Hop Chronicles is out, which
Okay.
is a rotating series of hop forward beers.
Okay.
Styrian Slayer is the name.
Styrian Slayer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's there's some pretty sweet artwork on that one as well. So the hops that are used in it are Styrian Wolf and Mosaic. So it's a New England style pale ale.
That's right up my alley. Is that here in the store?
I think she'll get it tomorrow.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, happy Friday to me then.
Yeah.
Like literally, it'll be here tomorrow.
It should be
brand new product.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's good timing. Could you deliver it to my house? I'm going to be home. See.
Yes, I would. I would love to. Yes.
Yeah, look at that. This guy, Rob, right here. Good friend to have. And then anything returning for the fall that people are like fan favorites. And I know that again, the seasonal stuff makes sense. But anything as you forecast ahead coming back for fall or even like winter products?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Absolutely. So Oktoberfest is kind of right around the corner. That will be releasing here in the next month.
Cool.
So we'll have that. One of our more popular Bohemians, Pink Guava, will be returning.
Okay.
At the start of August, middle of August actually. So
Pink
Guava Bohemian.
Jeez, that sounds awesome.
And then we have this Beer Mosa that's coming out as well.
Beer Mosa. The artwork is just the best. I mean, part of what you eat with your eyes, you drink with your eyes, and that's how you can really stand out amongst the crowd of craft beer. And you know what? I mean, look at how great that looks. That Beer Mosa is hilarious. So again, the never settling mentality, right? And always be willing to try different things. I imagine that for the folks that are brewing the beers and creating it, like what a cool job that is, right?
Absolutely.
To decide like, what if we take this combination and then when it gets put into production, I mean, they've got to feel so good about that. So again, if you're watching, next time you're at a place like Hy-Vee Wine and Spirits, and maybe you're like, Tony, I have a fridge full of Exile. That's awesome. I'm just saying.
Get a second fridge.
Right. Yeah. Rob would love to sell you getting into the refrigerator sales business. But again, there's just something to be said, Sammy on Facebook saying, I love blonde beers. So up her alley as a blonde beer fan.
The closest thing that we would have would be Ruthie.
Yeah, Sammy, Ruthie right here. And Ruthie, there's a great story about Ruthie, right?
Yep.
Like Ruthie was a real...
She was a real person. She was the first female bar owner in the state of Iowa.
It's so great.
And her bar was in Des Moines.
Right, and now Ruthie is the official craft beer of the Iowa State Fair. It's a big deal, right? Absolutely awesome. Mount Crushmore. Can you slide the Crushmore over?
Yeah.
I just want people to understand how awesome this is. It's such a great idea to take all of these fun beers, these delicious beers, and put them together. Again, you're able to try the Lemon Trail, the Ruthie, the Hannah, and my favorite, the Zoltan. Now, that being said, I'm always willing to bump Zoltan if I need to. So maybe it's that, what is it called again? The New England one is the
Styrian Slayer.
Styrian Slayer.
Yeah.
I'm never going to remember how to say that right.
No,
Styrian Slayer.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to see it again arriving at Hy-Vee tomorrow. So worth the short drive if you're the type of person that likes to go to different breweries, including Exile in Des Moines. Certainly just a short road from Muscatine. Jen saying on Facebook, Beer Mosa, sign me up. Now, is that something that'll be in stores or is that only in Des Moines?
So that's going to be a draft only release.
Draft only, okay.
But we will have something similar to that coming out here in the next month.
Okay, so. I see. That's what we like to call a teaser,
That's
folks.
right. That's right.
We didn't give away the whole kit and caboodle in case the competition's watching.
That's right.
Something coming up, though.
I'm sure that they are.
Yeah,
right?
yes. Well, yes. I will say my friend Mark Mitchell, who owns Contrary Brewing, is watching on Facebook, and it's just nice that we have all these good local options, right?
Absolutely.
I love it. It's such a great time for people that enjoy dabbling in craft beer and then finding something that you like, picking up that 6 or 12 pack, but then again, not being afraid to go, you know what, I want to try a single bottle of a Dankelope or whatever. That's how the Sir Mocha-Lot. I bought a single bottle of it and I thought, that's absolutely delicious. I could probably have 1 or 2 of those, and I'm glad that I tried it.
Yeah.
Because I normally wouldn't have.
Sure.
Right? I mean, it's just something that I maybe wouldn't have ever thought, like, I would like that. And I can't wait, like the Grapefruit Bohemians, and just, again, being able to pick up a mix and match 6-pack, and then you go right into buying the 6-pack of what you like.
It's such a great value to be able to try something and have, if you don't like it, you just bought the one. So
yeah, and the thing is with craft beer, at least in my opinion, over the years, have I found craft beers that I like more than others? Yes. Have I bought craft beers in a 6-pack that I had like one of and then two, and I was like, okay. Oh, there's the Syrian Slayer. Okay. Thank you. That's my ADD kicking in. I'm sorry. That is. Can you zoom in on that? Is there a wolf on there?
There is, yeah. So the one of the hops is Styrian Wolf.
Right, of course.
So she.
Are those gnomes too? What's happening? This is fantastic.
That's part of our Hop Chronicles series. So the gnomes are in every. They're not in every beer, but they're on every label.
Every alliteration.
One gnome goes into every beer we make.
Gnome per beer. Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait. I do like the New England style beers for sure, and I will happily try that. Sammy saying, Robert, her husband, loves Zoltan and always does the hand gesture with the Z. That's awesome. Yeah. I haven't done that. That's a little nerdy for me, but you just did it? How do you do it? You make it... Just making a Z.
You make a Z.
Make a Z like this.
Although,
I've drank enough Zoltan at this point. I can just make the Z thing, right?
Well, you could do like Zorro if you want.
Yeah, that's right. That's the new Zorro. It's the Zoltan alien guy. All right. I can't wait. I can't wait for the Syrian Slayer.
Nailed it.
Syrian Slayer. Look
Styrian
at that artwork.
Slayer.
Styrian, not Syrian. Styrian Slayer. The artwork is great. The beer is even better. Admittedly, I still have not been to Exile in Des Moines. Would love to go. I told my wife when we go to Adventureland with the kids, we're absolutely going to Exile. One of my best friends since 7th grade just moved to Des Moines, and he's drinking Exile because I pushed it on him. I think he's been there, so I'm jealous. I'm glad that you're back on the show. There's a lot to talk about and celebrate. Ruthie, the official craft beer of the Iowa State Fair. Get your chance to win some Luke Bryan tickets. You can text to win with Exile. There is the real Ruthie. That is the real Ruthie.
That is the real
super
Ruthie.
Cool. I've never seen that picture. The real Ruthie with a skill that I might try at home tonight.
Yeah,
I can maybe pull that off. I'll let you know how.
If you could make that a Facebook video for the rest of us so we could all see it.
Listen, I got 3 kids to put through college. You want have Exile send a check my way?
Yeah, that sounds
Break
good.
out my... That's so awesome. Ruthie, the official craft beer of the Iowa State Fair. Rob, I appreciate your time, and I appreciate these products even more. It's really a good story, just like all this craft beer boom that we're in. I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. I mean, if anything, it just keeps gaining momentum, right?
Yeah,
it's awesome. What a great job you have.
It's very fun.
Yeah. Right? Your job is fun. I mean, you get to whether you're in front of people and they're trying the product, or you're talking to a bar owner and they're going to put one of the beers on tap and you give them the cool tap handles. I mean, it's really an exciting industry to be a part of, and I'm thankful for your time. And
thank you very much.
You're kind of in our backyard, which is nice.
I am, yeah.
I don't feel like if I reach out, I mean, he didn't drive from Des Moines. Rob's not cruising from Des Moines.
No.
He would take the company jet if he did.
Yeah.
There's no company jet. Come on. No, it's awesome, and I hope for folks watching again, whether it's picking up something like the Mount Crushmore Summer Party Pack, or a 6-pack of Ruthie, or an individual bottle, you'll thank me after you do. I mean, I know what I like, and people that I've recommended that they try the various Exiles, they were like, "You're right." And it's like, yeah. If my wife said that more, that'd be cool. But at least with the Exile beers, I'm right.
You gotta crawl before you can walk, on that one, I think.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, let's go to the CBI Bank and Trust, Isle Cam, Mount Crushmore, At Wine and Spirits, Summer Party Pack, and the Styrian Slayer tomorrow. What a way to celebrate the weekend. Yes, I will absolutely get some Styrian Slayer in my beer fridge. It's just great. CBI Bank and Trust, Isle Cam in the meat department, right? So I talked about grilling last night on the new grill. And where did I get all the meat from? Of course, the Hy-Vee meat department. Steak, brat patties, and those pork loins. They were 77 cents each. Listen, I bought 8 pork loin chops for $6 and however many cents. I don't remember. But 8 of them for under $8. I mean, it's 77 cents each is just fantastic. So go to the meat department, and whether you're getting stuff out of the bunker right there, you can see some of the Wahlburger products, the Wahlburger family, Mark Wahlberg and Paul and Donnie and the whole crew. They've got their line of products that Hy-Vee supports, or stuff out of the service case. We have a sale on like New York strip steaks. That was the steak that we had last night. It was like an 8-ounce steak for $6.99. I bought 2 of those. It was just great. So check that out. Elizabeth Elizabeth on Facebook says, hey, Rob, Elizabeth on Facebook says Tony is going to start the Ruthie Challenge. So maybe that's going to be a whole new internet craze, is doing the Ruthie Challenge, seeing if you can pour. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to waste beer either. So, maybe this is something we modify a little bit. But you could have the Ruthie Challenge at the Iowa State Fair. Just an option. I mean, they've always got, new deep fried and interesting foods at the Iowa State Fair. Maybe doing the Ruthie Challenge. I'll just do the Ruthie Challenge this way. A little 12-ounce curl. Maybe that's my own version of the Ruthie Challenge. It's really cool to have that Ruthie be the official craft beer of the Iowa State Fair. That's a big deal. All right, so we're sitting here on the is it the 11th? On my notes I had the 10th. I'm silly. I'm sorry. The 11th of July. It says it on the screen right here. You can see. Today is National Blueberry Muffin Day. So are you going to celebrate with a blueberry muffin? I love blueberry muffins. They're fantastic. Saw my friend Justin Yant in the store yesterday. He was taking advantage of this really good sale that we have on Absolute Vodka. And then he showed me something that I didn't know that we carry. It was like one of those Simply juices. It was a Simply like pink lemonade and blueberry. Wow. Simply pink lemonade and blueberry mixed with vodka. That sounds like a great idea. So National Blueberry Muffin Day. You can definitely find some blueberry muffins over my shoulder in the bakery. Have to imagine they've got blueberry muffins back there. I'm a big fan of blueberries. That's a blueberry muffin with a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Little known fact, in the prehistoric, and this is true, okay, T-Rexes loved blueberry muffins. Loved them a lot. They were just tough to get to their mouth because they got the little T-Rex arms. Right? And then the T-Rex got extinct and they didn't have any more blueberry muffins. But the good news is for you and I, it's just as easy as coming over here to the bakery and get yourself some blueberry muffins. Today is also All-American Pet Photo Day. Will you take more pictures of your four-legged friends? Do you have a plethora of pictures of your four-legged friends? Did you have to find your family's pet hamster, Pickles, that got out of his cage behind your refrigerator? Did you rescue a hamster this week like I did? Do I have more pictures of Pickles the hamster than I ever thought I would? Yes, because I never thought I'd have a pet hamster in my house, but those are decisions that my wife makes without my consultation, and I guess that's part of being married. So celebrate your four-legged friend with a picture of your pet. There's Pickles. I probably should have a picture of Archie, the puggle, our dog, but nope, there's Pickles the hamster. The escape artist, if you'll have it, he looks innocent, but he's got a knife that he made out of a little hamster toothbrush. He melted it down, it's a shiv. And we got to watch out for that guy. He's dangerous. He's trying to find another way to escape. He's like Andy Dufresne in Shawshank. That's Pickles, everybody. So take a picture of your pet and share it on social media. It's also National Cheer Up the Lonely Day. And for those folks that are out there that might be feeling a little lonely, cheer them up. Make a phone call. Say hi to people. Be polite to each other. Stop staring at your phone. Right? Open the door for a stranger. What can you do to help somebody that might be lonely? You may not even know, right? But you share a little kindness, and it could really brighten someone's day. So take part in all those holidays. And I wonder, with the Toyota Muscatine Car Cam being close by and the bakery being literally over my shoulder, maybe we could find a pack of blueberry muffins and show folks just how easy it is. I mean, you can make your own blueberry muffins. Let the record state. We've got the ingredients. We've got the fresh blueberries. In the produce department, I'm a huge fan of blueberries. If you're going to go through the trouble to make that all yourself, that's fine. But if you're busy and you don't have the time to make your own blueberry muffins, and nobody would begrudge you just stopping, you could even buy the Hy-Vee blueberry muffins and pass them off as your own. Nobody's going to judge you. It'll be our little secret. You buy it in the plastic container. You put it on a plate. You're like, listen, I made these. I worked hard all night putting these blueberry muffins together, and you're welcome. So maybe that's something you'll do. Feel free to do just that. All right, Toyota Muscatine Cart Cam, ready to roll. A quick jaunt right around the corner to the bakery department. They're making things every single day. Jake Hardman and the crew do an excellent job. And I hope that you'll partake in Blueberry Muffin Day. Jen appreciating my hamster shiv comment on Facebook. Thank you. You're not going to get those remarks anywhere else, friends. Listen, you're only going to get that kind of ridiculousness right here. All right, where are the Blueberry Muffins? We're using the Toyota Muscatine cart camera, which is a 2019 grocery cart. It's Chad powered, and I believe we have found a stack of muffins. Now, are they blueberry? Because we've got these brand new peach muffins that are also good. Look at that right there. Those blueberry muffins. That's excellent. I see blueberries. Hopefully an equal amount of blueberries in there. Yes. That one looks like it might need to be opened and sampled. I don't know. And then again, like I said, they've got these peach muffins as well that are really good, and everything in the bakery is great. They're making all of those donuts every single day, fresh frying them, and a nice perspective of the bakery department here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee via that Toyota of Muscatine card camera. One of these days, we're going to have to see if we can't take that card camera outside. Kim on Facebook saying, buy your lonely friends a hamster. You know, Kim, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Things that are also not a bad idea. What about a goldfish? You know, it's not going to escape and crawl under your refrigerator? A goldfish. I'm just putting it out there. Now, I don't want to have to buy a fish tank. I'm not that kind of person. But I also never thought I'd be a hamster person either. So but maybe if someone you know is lonely, you buy them a goldfish, and that cheers them up. Good shot of the donut case and the crew. You can see Scott looking over and wondering, what's happening? What's happening right now? Are they watching us work? And the answer is, we're always watching you work, Scott. There's Jake. I never know what they're doing back there. That's a dirty job being a baker, right? You're dealing with a lot of fresh ingredients, flour all over the place. I get to mix it up with them a little bit, and it's a good crew back there. I appreciate all that they do, that's for sure. All right, a couple things I'll mention, and then we'll get out of here. Again, programming note, no show tomorrow, no show on Friday. Back with the full week next week, I promise. You know, we had last week a little shortened week with the holiday. Took tomorrow off. Full show next week. A lot of great guests, and we hope that you'll tune in. Tonight we've got Thursday night steak dinner, as I mentioned earlier, 4 o'clock, ready to go. Come in, we'll cook. You'll be in and out. Steak dinner, you can dine in, you can carry out. It's a Hy-Vee Choice Reserve sirloin, as you can see on the screen right there. Potato and a vegetable, 8 ounce for $10, 12 ounce for $15. Ready to go each and every Thursday throughout the month of July. Hello, friends. 4 till 7. Don't do the cooking. We'll take care of it. Have a steak dinner. It's really that easy. And if you are in need of filling up your tank and you don't want to pay full price at the pump, of course you know about the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver and its ability to save you a ton of money. We have another Hy-Vee Fuel Saver flyer that is available when you walk inside the door here at Hy-Vee. You grab the flyer, and if you bought everything on the Fuel Saver flyer, you would save, I believe the math worked out to $1.28 off per gallon. That includes things like twice baked potatoes, a great breakfast special with a Fuel Saver, Hy-Vee Chinese 2 entree meal, 25-cent Fuel Saver, single serving pastas have a 10-cent Fuel Saver, gallons of milk with a Fuel Saver. So you don't have to pay full price at the pump. You know this because you come to Hy-Vee, but if you don't have the Fuel Saver card, boy, oh boy. I mean, it's only designed to save you money. There's no catch. There's no strings attached, you know, and these flyers each week are just kind of like an added bonus if you'll have it. So from personal pizzas to salmon to tenderloin sandwiches, Top Care, allergy pills if you're dealing with allergies, it's all on there. You can save. You can save on your Fuel Saver, Brian, and then you can get back to quacking like a duck if you'll have it. It is awesome. And speaking of flyers, a fun one for the bakery. So we were just in the bakery at the Toyota Muscatine Car Cam. Jake Hardman putting together another awesome flyer in the front of the store. Great bakery savings for you. We're calling it the Hot Summer Deals, good through next Tuesday. You can find so many fresh things in the bakery, like bakery fresh bread for $1.50, hamburger buns, white or wheat, for $1.99. Baking stone breads, $3.99 and above, come with a 15-cent Fuel Saver. Hawaiian hamburger or hot dog buns. Those are going to be a sweet bun. Sweet buns, 15-cent Fuel Saver on there. Italian bread, 88 cents. Wow, that's a really good deal. And how about some baking stone garlic bread, $2.99. So grab a flyer, save, and experience how talented the bakery team is. They're just great. You know this, though. What about the newspaper ad? Discover Muscatine, right? In its second week, the brand new Discover Muscatine newspaper, the exclusive home for your Hy-Vee insert, the big ad. And then if you flip over the paper, you flip it over, that's where you're going to find our local ad if you'll have it. We've got some good food service deals on there. You can do buy one breakfast for $3.99 and above, get one free. How about dine-in special, large single-topping pizza, 4 drinks, unlimited breadsticks, $14.99. And then if you're working third shift or know someone that is, shout out to all of our third shift workers. That's a tough schedule to get adjusted to. You get off in the morning and you don't want breakfast, you want a burger, you want fries, and you want a beer. We'll take care of you for $8, 7 to 10 a.m. in the Market Grill Express. And then at the bottom of that, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the 2-day sale, which concludes today, the 11th of July, with Pepsi at 4 for $10. That's an excellent deal. Prairie Farms chocolate milk, 1 or 2% gallons. Bakery Fresh chocolate chip cookies, fresh sweet corn. There's those top loin chops, right? I told you I bought 8 of them for $6 last night, 77 cents each. They were awesome, good size, grilled up nicely. Need to buy more of them. And I need to buy them today before they go off sale. Hy-Vee deli shaved ham, $2.99 a pound. And that Jameson Irish whiskey, wow. 750 ml Jameson Irish whiskey. $16.99 each when you buy 3 of them. Savings of $25. Of course, you got to factor in deposit, but that's great. Like I got the bar in the basement. I need Jameson. I like Jameson. Every time I have a Jameson, I feel more Irish. I am more Irish than I am Italian or Bohemian. So I think I got to get some Jameson. 3 bottles. It's a good deal. Don't miss out on that one. Also, right, so if you're going to grill, like I did last night at the house, the propane exchange. So you got the propane tank. It's empty. You take it to Hy-Vee Gas. You exchange it for a new propane tank for $14.99. I would challenge you to find a cheaper price on propane exchange in Muscatine County. I don't think you're going to be able to, unless you're stealing it, which is not a good idea. So propane exchange at Hy-Vee Gas is $14.99. That's awesome, right? That's not what I paid yesterday because I had to buy a propane tank because I didn't have one to exchange. So I paid a little bit more, but I'm excited for that tank to run out, and then I exchange it for $14.99 because that price is sticking around all summer, and it's great. And then I feel like, where's my Hy-Vee tattoo, right? So I got the propane tank, and then I got the fountain drink. This is true. I got the Diet Coke, 99 cents, any size fountain drink, all summer at Hy-Vee Gas. I'm not making that up. I left work. I punched out. I shopped for the stuff I needed, like those loin chops, went across to the gas station, bought the propane tank, grabbed the fountain drink for 99 cents. Company Carl over here, everybody. One of the last things that I'll mention, because I see our friend Peg Renfro, who's shopping in the store. She's just great. Her son, Steve, got to get his picture taken with, and I don't have the picture to show, and that's okay, but this week, and I believe today is the last day for the Iowa Hawkeye basketball camp that's been happening at the Muscatine Community YMCA, and what a great week it's been for young basketball players in Muscatine to be able to learn, literally, it's camp with Iowa Hawkeye basketball head coach Fran McCaffrey and Joe Wieskamp and fellow Iowa Hawkeyes running a camp in Muscatine at the Y. It's a huge deal. And of course, we're super excited for the Hawkeyes and their upcoming basketball season. And we know that Joe Wieskamp is going to have tremendous success. This is huge. Some pictures we're looking at, looks like from the Muscatine Journal. This is Joe Wieskamp leading a camp. And you want to talk about something going full circle. And that's his brother Luke, right? So it wasn't but a couple of years ago that a young Joe Wieskamp would have been at the Y all the time, honing his craft, shooting, working out, and now he's back in the capacity of an Iowa Hawkeye star athlete that is giving back and sharing what he's learned with young people. And that's an excellent camp, and I'm just very excited to have those guys in town. As someone that played a lot of basketball in my life, I would have loved nothing more than to have been afforded the ability to go to a camp like that. And I can only hope that my kids will like basketball. I won't force them or push them to like basketball, but you have a camp like that in your own backyard, that's a big deal. And for Peg and her son Steve, they were able to stop by the Y, and Steve got his picture taken with Joe, and it was awesome. You know what, Chad? I'm gonna find that picture really quick and send it to you. Peg won't care. She's great, because it was just such a great. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, this is the nature of a live show. Here we go. So it was just a great moment for their family. Peg knows Joe's grandma, is what she was telling me yesterday. Let me see where this picture is. There it is. All right, I'm going to save this and send it to Chad really quick, and we'll show you. Because a lot of you are probably going to realize that you know Steve when you see the picture. He's a great guy. He helped me out with bingo on Monday. So I'm sending that to Chad right now, and we'll show that to you in just a second before we wrap up. So check this out. There's Steve and Joe Wieskamp. Great. It's just such a great moment, right? Steve is awesome. He helped me out with bingo. I love Steve. When he's in the store with his mom or his sister Julie, they're just a great family, and Joe Wieskamp is awesome. He was on the show with us a couple months ago talking about the Iowa Hawkeye basketball camp. And here we go, one more day at the Muscatine Community YMCA. Thank you to the University of Iowa for bringing that to Muscatine. We appreciate it, and we recognize how big of a deal that is to have literally the Iowa Hawkeye basketball team in town for 3 to 4 days. I also know that they did an event at the Merrill Hotel, had a little bit of a luncheon. I think it might have been like a Hawkeye or I Club event. I think that's what it's called. Excuse my ignorance. I don't know about all the official like Hawkeye Club names of stuff, but great week for Muscatine for sure. And to have Joe Wieskamp back leading a camp is awesome. All right, I think we're going to wrap up for today. I want to say thanks to my guest, Rob Krish, who is with Exile Brewing Company. His official title is Eastern Iowa Market Manager. So Exile Brewing Company, great story. Craft beer made in Des Moines. Across the state, you'll find them. Their beer, Ruthie, is the official beer of the Iowa State Fair. And for me, you know, you come to Hy-Vee, you get what you need, and you go to Wine and Spirits. I would just encourage you, try a craft beer, whether it's Exile or any of the locally made beers. I mentioned that Mark Mitchell with Contrary was watching the show this morning. He'll be on the show soon. That's a great story to be told as well. It's a great time if you're a beer drinker or just the type of person that likes traveling. Go to Des Moines, check them out, and think local, drink local if you're able to. Okay, thanks to CBI Bank and Trust. Thanks to Toyota Muscatine and Team Staffing for their continued support of the show. We'll be back on Monday. No show tomorrow on Friday. A little programming note. Keep that in mind. And I appreciate y'all watching. I'll try and shave for Monday. A little scruffy. It's only when I glance at the monitor that I notice the scruff, and I'm trying not to glance because I'm not going to get rid of the goatee because then I have the awkward, chubby baby face. Nobody wants that. Especially my wife. She doesn't like it. So the goatee will stay. We'll clean up the rest. And look forward to our guests next week on the show. Just a little bit of a sneak peek. Making his first appearance, long-awaited appearance, Tom Hendricks, Taco Tom, will be here talking about Muscatine Charities and all the great work that they do, amongst the other folks that will be on the show. Hy-Vee@gmail.com. If you need anything from me, guest suggestions, always welcomed. Use the email address, Hy-Vee@gmail.com. Call the store, 563-264-2420. Don't forget, if you have any complaints about the show, 867-5309. Talk to Jenny. She's the complaint department receptionist, and she'll get you taken care of. There's Tom Hendricks doing what he likes to do on the golf course. Great guy. You know, one of the guys that supported me when I was new to Muscatine on the radio. A lot of great moments with Tom Hendricks, me personally, and the guy has just done really good by this community for, 30-plus years. I think he's been in Muscatine. So he's a good guy. Muscatine Charities is a great organization that is worthy of having all of their good news shared, and that's what we'll continue to do. I appreciate you watching. If you've been live on cable, Channel 5, hello, friends. Muscatine Power and Water, live in the morning now, and with the replays, 7:30 and 10:30 p.m., you can find us right there. And, of course, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. And if you have a smart TV, download the Boxcast app and watch us from the comforts of home and the comforts of air conditioning. All right, this is Tony Tone signing off. I'll see you Monday at 8:30. Have a great weekend, and stop by your Muscatine Hy-Vee for everything you need, including you need some blueberry muffins. It's National Blueberry Muffin Day. Or 77-cent loin chops. I bought 8 of them last night for $6, and I'll be buying more because that sale continues today. All right, that's it. We're out of here. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the
Right.
alumni are putting on in Wilton
Yeah,
this
man.
Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.